Nursing really is not a profession, and it really stopped being a profession some years ago. What it is it's actually slavery. It is back breaking, whip cracking work. And that is in all areas, all fields of nursing. It's just I don't agree with the whole cutting the funding for the educational programs and all of that. I never agreed with the way that they cut back on the amount of time that it took for each program. Now you can become a CNA with a 3 day class and a LVN with a 2 month class and a RN and with a 6 month class. I don't agree with that either. I don't know what direction they're trying to go in, but they are absolutely going in the wrong direction. It's Christopher Columbus wrong. Like they just navigating all wrong. Like the nursing profession to me is it's just slavery, especially for women. If you are a woman in nursing, I can almost guarantee you your femininity has been completely stripped. And if you try to get it back, it's almost like it's its own matrix. Like it's an agent, like it's just a matrix filled with Agent Smiths. And every time you try to get what little bit of femininity back that you can grasp, here comes something in this slavery matrixy ass field, just slapping it right out of your grasp. Like I would say that it is filled with some of the meanest women, which is true. That is true, but it's when you can really just zoom out and look at it from a broader perspective. Of course they're mean. They are overworked for a few $1,000s a month. Like, let's just be for real with lifestyle creep and inflation and all of that. The few $1,000s that you make from working overtime, working 70 to 80 hours a week, not a pay period, a week, is not enough. So you're being overworked, you're being berated, talked crazy to, asked why wasn't this finished and why wasn't that finished, as if they know they haven't overloaded you with patients, trying to save a buck and make a profit. If you asked me, it shouldn't be no more than 3 to 4 patients per nurse. 3 to 4, maybe 5 per team if you're running a team nursing type of dynamic. But the way that they are doing things in these hospitals and in these nursing homes, in these prisons, in these home health agencies, all of it, it is ridiculous. The patient load is ridiculous. At this point, it's becoming mentally, emotionally, spiritually draining. Draining. I don't know what's going on with the medical field. I have no idea. I mean, it was bad when I entered it in 2009. And I know they're probably like, well, why do you keep doing it? Well, damn it. I just told you it was a matrix. I tried. I have a whole channel proving how much I tried to get away from this field. And when I say it's like a bunch of little Agent Smiths that just come and they just slap the opportunity right out of your hands, slap the umph and the get up and go right up out of you. Like they just it's insane. Like the minute you try to step out of it, something just slaps you back in. But when I say it is just, it's not a profession at this point anymore. It is no longer the type of stuff that I witness, and the way that it's literally some people that are so asleep inside the matrix of nursing they don't even realize it. I mean, you will have nursing supervisors that are married texting you at 8 and 10 o'clock at night asking you why this wasn't charted, or why haven't you started on this, or where your husband at? Over there with that other bitch, ain't it? Because you sitting up in the bed worried about some goddamn charting. It's sad. It's breaking up homes. It's breaking up families. It's breaking down dynamics. It's sad. It's sad. That's just, I mean, If you type in why I'm quitting nursing on TikTok, it'll show you so many videos of women just crying in their car from how burnt out they are from the patient load, from the attitudes, from just everything going on in this field. I can honestly say, whenever students come to wherever I'm working, of course I'm always nice to them. I try to always be, the light in a dark situation. So even though, others around me are being, and it took me a long time to get there, because don't get me wrong, honey, the old me used to snap right back. I probably had a little attitude too for no reason. But now, as I've grown, and I don't even need to get into all of, the growth and all of that. But now I don't do that. I always try to be nice to everybody and be as understanding and just a light in the darkness. So, but when the students come, I am nice to them, but it is some nurses that can be so rude to the students, and they can, it's like I'm trying to pass my meds, so I'm doing my charting, or I'm doing whatever. So, it can, just the interruption can be irritating. You're getting interrupted by them. You're being interrupted by family members that are just loud and wrong and in the way. Don't even get me started on the family members. But whenever I see the students, I just be wanting to tell them so bad, like, baby, find something else. I know that they are lying to you at that school and making you feel like this is the best field that you can go into. This is the best so-called profession. And, this is baby, they are lying to you. Get your money back. Drop out. Find something else to do. Do some shadow work. Figure out what you really like. When you were a kid, were you tearing your teddy bears up and putting band-aids on them and trying to stitch them back together? And did you have your little place stethoscope acting like you was checking the heartbeat and all that? If not, you don't have a passion for this. Find something else to do. And even if they do have a passion for it, I can honestly say, baby, by the time you get a good year in, all of that passion will be gone. It is led by the almighty dollar. They really don't care about people's lives. They're going to try to pack those buildings and those facilities with as many people as they possibly can to make as much money as they possibly can. And they are going to try to staff it with the least people that they possibly can in order to make a profit. That's all it is. As sad as that is. And don't get me started on big pharma, honey. The big drug dealers, the real drug dealers. That's the cartel. That's the real cartel. Honey, we are around here handing people cups full of pills, 30 to 40. No, well, some people, yeah. I mean, by the time the day is over with, that's about as many pills as they have taken for stuff that can be healed with a sound frequency, with some tea, with some emotional shadow work therapy. Like, it's really sad. It's really, like I said, baby, nursing really is not. And look at me acting like I'm really talking to the students. If there is a nursing student out there listening to this, I am not trying to discourage you, but honey, ooh. The likelihood of making it is, if you feel like you can make a difference, be my guest. But baby, I'm over it. I feel like the entire system is being broken down. The cycle of the foolishness and the fuckery it has come to an end, and the system is definitely breaking down. And maybe on in the future, it can get better. It'll be better, but as of right now, while the system is breaking down, I wouldn't recommend. I just wouldn't recommend. With the way things are going right now, I know in long-term care facilities right now, it's legal for a nurse to have up to 42. I think it's 42 patients to one nurse. CNAs are taking whole halls by themselves. It could be 20 people on a hall and one aide, and they will have the nerve and audacity to text your phone talking about family members are complaining and why wasn't this done and why wasn't that done. But when you say, I don't have any help, I only got one aide, I'm just one person, they ain't got nothing to say after that. Nothing. It's that bad. It's that bad. Back breaking, whip cracking, slavery for a few $1,000s a month. And is the money good? It's good. You can survive off of it. But is it worth it? I'm taking care of nurses that people, they're elderly people that used to be nurses right now in the nursing home. They are living in the same, not the same nursing homes that they was working in, but pretty much the same environment that they were. They worked their bodies into the ground to the point where they couldn't even enjoy the end of their lives. How sad is that? How sad is that? You're neglecting your body. You're neglecting your mental, emotional, spiritual health for a job that will let you go without the shadow of a doubt. No questions asked. Will throw you under the bus to save themselves. If you pass away, they won't even have a moment of silence for you. They will put your position up on one of them agency apps and keep it pushing. They might or they might not call your family and let them know that they have a life insurance policy for you. As sad as that is, it's not. I mean, I guess if you want to call it a profession, ain't none of this stuff real anyway. Reality is what you make it. So, hey, this is just my opinion. Anywho, until next time, peace.